back. I am back. I am back. I am back. No, now look. Check this out. I don't know why this is doing this right here. Okay, I'm gonna give you all a little imagery here. How about that? I want to talk about what everyone should be talking about. I want to talk about what very few to none is talking about. Okay? I want to talk about the empty shelves here and there in the grocery stores. Okay? I want to home in on what you're not going to find on the news channels, okay? Like Fox, CNN, all of these different places that we rely on, some of us, most of us, for news, okay? I am still not sure why we can see these things around us, but the news channels refuse to talk about this. The dwindling supplies in our stores, okay? Be that it be clothing stores, you can't even really find decent clothes anymore, okay? You just really can't. It's like you have to order your clothes. I'm getting ready for the ancestral veneration. It is coming upon us. The second annual, I am so proud to announce the second annual ancestral veneration. And its importance to us, especially for us as Black people. This is a new frontier that we're embarking on, all of us, and it will be televised so that you all can view it. You will not be left out, because I am hoping that you all will adopt the same practice, and that is to venerate those who are responsible for you being here, okay? The Hispanics do it. You type it into your cell phones, and you'll see them with their Santeria. And Santeria is really the worship of their ancestors, basically. Type it in Haitians, Voodoo, their ceremonies. That's actually, really, in a nutshell, veneration of their ancestors. Okay? Everybody is doing it but us. It's time to leave the wicked, evil churches. And I ain't talking about churches chicken, okay? I am talking about these places that you all have been going to traditionally for decades. Okay? They do not teach us in there how to venerate our ancestors. They lie to us in there. They are tied up with the government to make sure that we stay dumbed down. They collect energy, and they exploit Black women. It is time for us to gain our independence outside of the churches. Please don't get this confused with church's chicken, okay? So this is why I am so elated to have the second annual ancestral veneration. Um, it's gonna be out of this world. Hello? This time we have rented a venue. It will not be in the temple. It will be in a large venue. So I'm hoping that the ancestors are proud. Listen, I need for every last one of you all to get all you can afford in food. If you've gotten your, I think this the children's stimulus check, they're giving those out monthly. This is their way of saying farewell with the SBA loans, the EIDLs, the PPP, all of these different loans they have available. If you have to just go out and just borrow a loan from a bank, please buy all the canned goods you possibly can. It's kind of even hard for me to purchase, to prep, because it's like you do see some hope when you see shells with something on it. It's like, okay, well, maybe I got some more time before it all happens. Or we rely on the TV to tell us, okay, y'all go ahead and get all the canned goods. They're not going to tell us. News media is not going to tell us. Because those people that operate this system are trying to get their last minute things together before we go in and take everything that they may want to purchase and put on their shelves. Like I say, they are prepping the elites, those people who own the matrix. They're getting all of the water they possibly can, drying up reservoirs, of water, and getting their shipping containers stocked for years, because they know the apocalypse is here right now. This is much greater than what they say. This is man that is responsible for a one world order and all of that. That's not true. It's not about a one world order, y'all. It's about mass extermination. This mass extermination, okay, I know y'all wondering where is it coming from, because I went deep in thought with my spirits, and I'm talking about spirits beyond the spirits of this planet. Do you understand? And they gave me an idea of what is happening. I talked to you all about this before. It is not about the one world order. It is about the elites knowing that the earth is going through a change, and that a mass extinction on a natural level for lots of living things on the planet is on the way. Okay? So this is the reason why you have fires under the ground, which is nothing but volcanoes. Watch out, California. Now, this is what I don't understand. I don't know if any, I went into spirit, and spirit is coming into me now, and there's a mass extermination of people coming for California. There is fire under the ground, y'all. If you can dig so many feet, there is fire under there. And what it's going to bring to the surface is going to be a great apocalypse coming from California. Y'all, it ain't looking good at all. There are serpents, fire serpents under the ground in California. Watch out. Y'all need to get away from that place. And y'all know if I said it, it's going to happen. If I said it, it's going to happen, baby. The ground is very unstable there. The fire serpents are making the crust of California very unstable. So get ready for buildings to start collapsing in California too. Now, what I'm trying to say, I don't know why there's so much fire under there like that, and why the fire serpents have chosen California. I'm not sure. I don't know of any volcanoes in California, but there's going to be like lava erupting from California, and I don't know why. Do y'all know of any volcanic activity in California? Because I never heard of volcanoes in California, but that's what they're gonna have. They're gonna just say they're earthquakes, firequakes coming from California. California is cursed. So that's not a place you want to be right now. How y'all doing, chat? Could y'all please, let's get the thumbs up, honey, as mama go through this shadow band. I'm gonna still be surfing on top of it though. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. Hello? Hey, Infinite Juju, you get the welcome and boss I call. Yeah. I got to learn how to do that correct way. Hey, Solar Apothecary, how you doing? Says, warm greetings, mama. This is Aris on my other account. It's been a while. Okay. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Tanya says, blessings. Hey, Simply Keela. Hey, Shirley, my ride or die. How you doing? She says, Walmart put a limit on me when I bought canned goods. I had to make 2 transactions because of the quantity of items, not the cost. Y'all see what y'all... Thank you, Shirley, for confirming. This is what people are going to have to be concerned about. You may see shelves and shelves of food, but guess what? You're going to be limited as to how much you can get. So if you have a pretty large family, you're not going to be able to get them much. Okay? You'll find yourself with the gas shortage, okay, trying to gas up and go from one store to the next, wasting fuel to get an abundance of food for a big family. So while you can now, go ahead and get what you possibly can. I'm going back today to get more canned goods and more. And I told my daughter, I said, you need to stock up on food. And she said, I don't. I said, why? She said, I know my mother's going to feed me. It's going to be one of these situations where grown folks are going to be hungry. I'm not going to feed you. I'm sorry. If I tell you, go ahead and get food now, get it. I'm going to feed is my son. And I'm telling you the truth. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't feeding my daughters. They can get their food the best way they can. Only about food feeding is my son and my grandsons. That's it. I'm just being real. Why am I doing that for my son? I'm only doing it for my son because our men have a more difficult time than our women. And our women are very smart and intelligent beings. I mean, they lead the household in mind and decision and everything like that. I'm a woman, you're a woman. Woman, go out and get your food. You don't get your food, you ain't going to eat. And I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell both of them. The reason why my daughter, she's married. I'm sure her and her husband have enough sense to go ahead and start stocking food. I'm just getting pet milk and baby food for my grandbabies. That's it. Because he cannot help that, he's here in the world and he can't feed himself. But I mean, look, as we start putting food aside, and we've already warned everybody else to put theirs aside, we're going to find that we're going to have to turn some family members down. and tell them we can't help you. Okay? You're going to have your shotguns loaded because you're going to have raiders on the other side trying to get in and get what they can. So this is like y'all's warning now. Now they're telling us to get plenty of thermal wear for the winter. If you know all you got is gas heating and electrical heating, you should know that you got to come up with some other alternatives. Get your barrels ready and put wood in it. Go ahead on and get your kerosene heaters. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be kerosene available. I got this little background so y'all can see it. I think that looks pretty. Those are my towels and stuff. Sorry about that. I'm going to start coming back on camera so people can take me serious. Can we get the thumbs up, y'all? I want everybody in the chat room to go out and buy one canned good today. Please. Now, I need a thumbs up. How many people can go out and buy a can of chili beans today? And if you don't like chili beans, get the vegetarian ones. I know we want to go strictly natural. Like my daughter says, Mama, I don't want him to have nothing but natural baby food. Okay, look, here's the thing. Organics. When you hungry, and a lot of folks don't know what it feels like to be hungry. I do. I'm telling you, you'll eat anything. I'm going to share a backstory with you all. Y'all know it's story time now. And I'm very transparent. I don't lie to you. I grew up in a household with a mother that had a very good paying job. We're talking about she was a school teacher. She was a principal. She was a professor. She had her PhD. But my mother had an eating disorder, and she would almost let us starve, okay? It was not a starvation situation like most people. It was like, she had this thing about sugar. Now, I'm telling you, you have to have some sugar in your diet. You know what I'm saying? Like cooked oatmeal that gels to the pot, and you have to have almost like a goddamn electric saw to cut it out of the pot. No sugar in it, no nothing, and you ate that way. When she did have refined sugar, well, I think that was like some kind of cane sugar. She watched you, how much you would put in your food and everything. And they had a case against my mother. Now I know for sure, because she was worried, because you could see my skeleton frame in my body. You could see my rib cage, and they put a case out on her. And she was very worried, and she was upset and angry with me, and she was just look at you. She was mad with me. No, you don't ever pick up no weight. You about to get me in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, with her her disorder, she'd eat like hordes of food. A whole package of wieners cut up with a whole head of lettuce, a half a thing of mayonnaise and ketchup mixed in it together, and she would just hoard it. A whole pack of family liver, she would just eat it all till she vomited. And I'd have to sit up with her at night as she heaved and threw up. A terrible, terrible eating disorder. Do y'all hear what I've gone through? Meanwhile, I was a skeleton. Y'all hear me? No meat. Sometimes on occasion we would have meat. I feel like meat is important for my body. Okay? I was a skeleton because I didn't have meat. Okay? And I needed sugar. I mean, if you caught with any kind of candy or something like that, which I understand how she felt about candy. I understand it because it has messed up my teeth in the back. Understandable. Okay? But you have to have some sugar in your diet. You have to have some type of natural cane sugar in your diet. And you need your glucose from your vegetables. She would cook this is why I eat it to today. She would cook all of our food to it was just burnt food. Burnt collard greens, that were just dried out. She had an obsession with overloading food with salt. This is my life. So now to this day, I have an issue with salt. I have an issue with charring my food. Charring food is dangerous for your health. It's a carcinogen, you know. But that's what I desire, and that's what tastes good to me because it reminds me of my childhood. Fried chicken had to be as dark as my skin. You know, that's how she wanted it. You couldn't have a golden fried chicken, you know, or nothing like that. And she'd get violent if you cooked the chicken and it wasn't dark enough. So, all of this said, what are y'all waiting on? Press 1 if you're going to go out, y'all, because I lost the store. I went there for some odd reason, and I can't remember why I went there, okay? But if I remember, if y'all remind me, I'll go back to the rest of what I was talking about before I started the story, okay? Because there's so much on my mind to report and everything, and I haven't been able to get here to you all because I been gathering up everything to decorate the tables and all of that. Y'all, hopefully y'all will love it. Only thing I'm stuck on now, I need a videographer to record all of this so that I can make it as professional as possible. As now, as soon as I'm getting through with that, y'all, let me tell y'all the news. As soon as I get through with that, I'm going to have the Temple of the Crossroads website up and Mother Wisdom Tree. I'm going to have them two incorporated into one. Mother Wisdom Tree will be totally revamped. I have a web designer working on it to get it up and going. And the Temple of the Crossroads will be its non-profit organization. And I didn't even know this, that I can get things from different companies tax exempt. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know all of these things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got our tax exempt status, and there are a load of products that I can get so that I can start helping the community, you know, and everything with food banks and all of these things. So this is where the nonprofit is going, in that direction. And basically on that website, you'll find videos of us, you know, planting, getting our community garden together. Expect those things. A place where we will have, I'm thinking the food bank there. I don't know. Also these different events, which this, I have invested a total of, the investment for the ancestor veneration is totally nothing out of pocket to the participants. I am donating, and I have another sponsor out there, and I thank you, and you know who you are, that has invested into the non-profitable organization $5,000. So I'm just giving you a hand clap of praise out there. Thank you so much. I think you all should know it. And now, of course, I'm not going to call any names or what have you. But and I have my other angel investors out there. You all know who you are. There's hope out there. And to last year, those who came out and those who have donated. You understand? A hand clap of praise to you all too. I don't want you all to feel left out, for, you know, so y'all know who y'all are. All of you all who have donated to the Temple of the Crossroads, thank you. Okay. So this event will cost us probably a total of $3,000. It's a tax write-off to the, this is the reason why I made it free, it's a tax write-off to the Temple of the Crossroads. So what you got coming up, y'all know when it is, okay? the end of this year. The thinnest veil, the communication with the ancestors is very clear. They're here. I've been hearing them talking to me. I'm like, what? I hear you loud and clear. I'm glad you're here. So you're going to hear, when you hear little voices, it's them. When this is if you have accepted your ancestors now, your benevolent ones. And sometimes your malevolent ones are going to talk too. Your malevolent ones, they're going to be vocal too. So know the difference between the two. Um, they're going to, you may hear something fall, you know what I'm saying? And you go and find out that nothing has fallen, so that, and like I've been seeing streaks and beams of light in different places and everything. And it is them letting me know that their presence is right here. They're here. They're here. I even was driving and saw my dad standing on the side of the road. My deceased father just standing there with the clothes I've seen him wearing in the past. And I got upset and told him, I said, "Hey, Dad, don't be scaring me like that and everything." But then I had to remember that the veil is thin and that they're gonna make themselves seen and heard. Okay. So this is why I'm rolling out the red carpet for them. We're going to do a call, just to let you all in. I like to talk to you all about what I'm going to do. When we do that, welcome, 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 ancestors. They're going to get the call first. We're going to have a whole table set up for just them alone. And I need to finish up my last minute shopping. You think these things should be done in advance. So if you ever decide to, I'm encouraging all of you all to have an ancestral veneration. And the best time to have them is when the veil is thin. This is around the time it is done. We get it misconstrued with a commercial Halloween, but it has other names for it, the correct names. Halloween is something that they use so that we can go out and get a whole bunch of candy, which is not good for our bodies. And we go and run and do those things and dress up the house all wicked with goblins and witches and all of those things like that. That's really not what that holiday is really supposed to represent. This is All Saints. This is Hallows Eve. This is the Day of the Dead. That's practiced in Mexico. That's practiced in many cultures that venerate their ancestors. Okay? So go ahead and commune with them. Light a candle for them. Like I said, get ready to have your own Day of the Dead at your house. And what it does is it elevates you. Not only on the physical plane, on the spiritual plane. It gives to you supernatural abilities to communicate with different sources and have these different sources to sponsor you with information. Because you're going to need it. Because I told y'all years ago, 2017, I said, visit Venezuela. I said, they have a food shortage where they were turning trucks over. It is here now. Please, y'all, listen to what I say. Okay? Once again, I'm hoping that everyone will have an ancestral veneration this time. If it's just only private with you and your ancestors, light a white candle for them right around the 30th and the 31st. Write a white candle that says my ancestors on it, so that they can, like I say once again, help you with this ascension process. Okay? Let them give you a sparkle in your eye. A lot of us have lost that sparkle in our eye. We've lost the innocence and everything. Something stole it from us. Some of us has given it to other people, to vampires. Okay? Let's get that sparkle back. Don't ask me why I said that, but I just said it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so let me talk to everybody. Um, I'm in the chat room. Hey, Oracle Stella, where you been? You been holding it down? Oracle Stella has been with me about a whole decade. Hey, Chris, thank you for moderating. Love you too. Our moderator Chris says, hit that thumbs up. Could y'all please hit the thumbs up as I, wade through the water around here with YouTube and Google. I even got a little lint activity moving around right there. Y'all see it? Now I can't see that with my eye, but the camera is picking up that little little lint particle. That's the fan that's moving that little lint particle around. Thank you. Shirley says, heck yeah. We're going through a pole shift and the power grid may go out too. Let's talk about that, Shirley. I'm glad you brought that up. This is why we are experiencing these abnormal temperatures. Whereas in some areas where it's usually cold, it's hot, and vice versa. Okay? And it's that pole shift that is going on. China is getting a little bit out of control, y'all. They said that China holds a dam of water that is so massive until it tilts the earth slightly, so many few degrees off of its axis, and that is creating trouble. Also, China and its different nuclear plants, as they launched out, I'm not sure if they launched this sign, which they call a nuclear source of energy, if they launched it in outer space. Or my son said, Mama, it's under the ground. Some people say it's on the surface of the earth. They also had announced they were going to launch a couple of suns, a couple of moons, so that it can light the actual landmass where they live at, so they won't have to worry about much power as far as how we have our telegram poles and stuff with our lights and stuff on them. They're trying to have it where they won't have to have any of that anymore. That it's like shit, almost daylight all day long, I guess. Whereas daylight 24/7. So these are the games that they're playing, and don't tell me that it does not affect the atmosphere, because it does. Even from your steam coal plants, your nuclear plants, and your factory plants, as they pump out a byproduct of steam and who knows, maybe radiation, it is definitely causing us some issues here on the planet. So they really are, the councils are really discussing exterminating humanity. And I know y'all wonder how this works, how we say, hey, these people look like human beings, but why are they creating biological weapons, and why are they creating this extermination? Why are they doing this? It's because there is, once again, a galactic, cosmic table of different star beings coming together to decide the fate of those things that dwell on the earth and humanity. These beings, these human beings that are, some people say dracons, and these lizard beings have been given orders, you understand, they're not like us. They're not like us. If you look at Biden, Biden looks like something from a horror film. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely tell he's infected with the orders of these dracons, and he's just carrying them out. He's a puppet that's carrying them out. These are really not Homo sapiens. They're not. They are not humans. Okay? So the instructions to them from these beings at the galactic table is to, you know what I'm saying? Take us out. Not only on a physical level, but they're working on doing this on a, even on the invisible side. Because I'm channeling right now and I've been given this information. They want at the galactic table, as our star races fight for us, and I know they're gonna win this fight, but these other beings that you all know as Dracons and they have so many different names. I want to talk about the names of these beings, uh, which they are very wicked. They want to turn the planet into a place where there is no really vegetation on it or anything like that. They have like different, listen to me good, y'all, as I try to figure their names out. If y'all know the names of these star races, and purely what they do is go around from one planet to the next planet and starve it of its natural ecosystem, its natural inhabitants, its habitat, and terraform it to wherever they live, because they've destroyed that. They've destroyed where they were. So they go from one planet or one dimension to the next to create their own, comfortable place. And the place that they come from, it looks different from ours. I mean, even some of their places, they have these artificial suns that look like discs that hover over their planet, and from one place to the other on the planet, there's like these tall towers with these like balls of electrical energy forces that illuminate the planet with light. They use plasma from different stars that they go in, and I say they rob it, because they're not asking permission, but they have these like almost Earth-size type orbital spacecrafts that go in, and they take the actual plasma from certain stars. They have robbed our stars. This is why we're going through what we're going through, these solar flares and everything, solar storms and solar volcanoes on our Earth, as holes are just gaping as they just take what they want and take it to different planets and stuff that they've actually turned to desolate places and stuff and utilize it there. And I cannot think of their names, but this is what they are doing. And they steal and rob water, okay? Because they need those things too. This is what they're doing to our planet, and they're using beings that look like human beings, but they're not, to come in and to, pillage what we have left. Understand? So the earth is undergoing. It's like the earth is like a host, not only to us, because we're the natural inhabitants, but is a host to these thieves, to these thieves, as they come in. Understand what I'm saying? And rob of us of our mother's milk. Do you hear what I'm saying? And honey. So, the Dracons want to make this their new home. There are others that are against us besides the Dracons. They are coming from a more spiritual perspective, and I don't know their names. I'm going to go deeper into it. I've been interrupted from being able to channel because of life's distractions. So I've been distracted with some things and everything with like my everyday life and stuff, and it prevents it. And you all are going to have distractions. The further you try to go up into your enlightenment, the more distractions they're going to throw in your face. The Dracons have to have us to stay distracted so that we won't be in a mental space where we can really get to a point where we can master, which I don't think we'll ever master anything, because mastering, after mastering, is death. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, and we're all going to transition, but I'm talking about, a spiritual death where you just don't exist anymore. So we're never going to master. We're going to always want to remain students and continue to, elevate. But I have lost some communication a little bit with that part of me because they want me to stay distracted. They ain't gonna never want you to figure your way out of the maze because they need soul slaves. Hello. But there are some beings, like I said, they are very spiritual beings. And you need to know, at the end of the day, all of the Dracons, all of them, this is on a spiritual level. So don't forget this. But these spiritual beings, like I say, they want to preserve the earth. These are the other councils that are at the table. They want to preserve the earth. Okay? And they're pushing for human annihilation. But what they want is just, the only thing here on the planet is the beauty of the tropical plants and all of that, and the natural other things like volcanoes, the oceans. They want all of these things to continue to thrive. Those things in the wild, lions taking down zebras, by the neck, and engorging themselves while they eat on them alive. They want all of that stuff to continue because that's a natural part of life. The baby squirrels falling out of the tree and then being eaten up by armadillos, I guess, and stuff like that. I got to put the bad in there, and then the good things too, the blooming of tropical flowers, the growth of greenery, the orangutans in their natural habitat. Y'all get it. The lizards creeping and crawling, everything here but humans, because they say human beings. And if they do choose any human beings, they are choosing the first human beings, the pygmies, the rainforest people, because they do not disturb, you understand what I'm saying, the earth with nuclear plants and all those things like that. They're very primitive people. They want to preserve those types of people, and that only. So that means that us, the hybrids, we will be exterminated and destroyed. Now that's what they're pushing for. You understand what I'm saying? And then it goes on from there. You understand? So there are some councils that want to push for their star family, which all of us have a star family that is responsible for us being here. You understand what I'm saying? I am from the Arcturian family. Okay? Now, there's another name for it, but the closest I've gotten to it is that, and I'm from the Boetis constellation is where I am from. Find out what star system you're from so that you can hook up with other star beings. I am yet to find another star cousin or a star family member here. I haven't found them yet. Okay? Because we're all from different places, okay? It has nothing to do with the color of your skin and the texture of your hair and the color of your eyes and all of that, okay? Please go out. Can we get some of these thumbs up going? Or if you want to thumbs it down, that's another count too. So could you get the thumbs up and your thumbs down, please? So I'll know how many people have graced this place. I have no issues with thumbs down. I love thumbs up. I don't like the people who do not put a thumbs up or a thumbs down at all. I don't like you. Okay? That means that you're getting the content and you're not giving credit to it. Giving credit to it is giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay? As a matter of fact, I like my thumbs up, my thumbs down people more than I do the people who don't thumbs it up at all. Okay? But at the end of the day, I love the people who thumbs it up. So let's give credit where credit is due. We had 27 people. We've dropped from we've dropped down to 32 people. Can we get this up to 32 people? Let me get back in here in the chat room. Like if you're new coming in here right now, we're pushing for at least one canned good today. I want everybody to get one canned good a day. Y'all hear me? Y'all mama had a total blowout. Let me tell y'all my experience. Okay, so I'm going to the temple, and me and one of the women is helping to get everything ready for the tables for the veneration, for the ancestral veneration. Shout out to the ancestors. Woo, 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 woo. Shout out to the ancestors. They're everything, okay? Okay. We'll never surpass our ancestors, so you can stop, and we got to realize that we're going to eventually become ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So we're ancestors are put in place to help, humanity, and some are against humanity. Some okay, so but they're put in place, and we're going to one day be there. I'm going to be here to when I'm an ancestor to support my offsprings, as far as making sure that they win, shit, that they're making waves on the planet. Hello, that's what my plans are to be. I wouldn't like it if somebody said, forget about the ancestors, they don't mean anything, and all of that. And the only body who's saying that are the people who are not going to get a chance to be ancestors. So the fact that they won't play that important role, they want to convince you that it's not important for you, to venerate your ancestors, because they know they'll never be one. Hello? They'll never have that opportunity. They will be the souls that will be swept up into the black holes. You understand? The black holes, not holes, not HOES, but HOLES. You understand? So that they can be recycled material to do something else with it. Maybe to power up a lawnmower or something like that. And that's it. I do believe that's where lawnmowers and machines get their energy from. Okay. Now, let's get back up in here. Woo! Okay, so I got off on the deep end. Okay, I liked that comment. Shirley, she said, heck yeah, we're going through a pole shift and the power grid may go out. Okay, so being that said, as she said, you need to get you some sleeping bags, because you need to learn from the Texas experiment, the Texas toast experiment. Yeah, I like Texas toast too. Because that's what Texas is going to be. Texas is going to be toast. Get ready, Texas. Watch out. It's coming to you. You're going to get it. Texas, you going to get it. I don't like Texas. You going to get it. Do you hear me? Ain't nothing yet I done discovered good out of Texas. Now, y'all know I'm playing. I'm going to do a dance. I'm going to do a ritual dance for Texas. Yes, I am. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a moment. There's something in there I don't like. When I'm saying that, I don't like the governor of Texas. I don't like it. And it's nothing with a beef with anybody I've met with Texas. I don't want y'all to get that misconstrued. I just don't like how they did those people that was coming across the border. Watch out, Texas. You gonna be headed your ass. Burn it up. I don't like them. May fire burn under the crust of Texas. Right there, especially in that spot where they was whipping those folks. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, that wasn't no whip. But he had that lasso off of that horse trying to whip them people. That ain't nice. So for every action, Texas, there's a reaction. Now, something might happen to Alabama. You understand? I ain't got no control over that. Some might happen in Kentucky or Georgia or Mississippi or something other like that. But it's some over there in Texas I don't like. It's some over there, let me tell you, and like I said, it has nothing to do with beef. Y'all don't get that misconstrued. I'm talking about on government level. Something about Texas and Louisiana, you in it too. I feel it. It ain't right. Texas and Louisiana. California, I have nothing against California. California, I'm just sorry. You got fire serpents that is dwelling in the crust of your earth. I'm telling y'all to hurry up and get up out of there. But the governor of Texas and those that are running Louisiana, I don't like the way it feel over there. Something ain't right in Texas and Louisiana. Y'all need to get away from those places. Louisiana, you sinking. You sinking. You sinking into under the earth. I'm not just talking about New Orleans as they fight to keep their heads above water as they deal with all of these pillagers over there, going over there, stealing whatever they can from them. I'm talking about the crust of something there is sinking in Louisiana, and it don't feel right to me. You all have some type of parasite over there, and it is actually doing some things. And Texas is reminding me that the whips and the chains, you understand, of slavery hadn't gone anywhere. I'm asking for the extermination of Texas for what they did to those people. Okay? Let me get out of my feelings. So look at the Texas toast experiment that they had last winter, where those people were just totally on their own when the grid went out, because what they did, they intentionally shut those people's electricity off to preserve Tesla, because the Tesla plant is there, and some other places that they felt was far more important than people. You need to know you live in a nation where the corporations are more important than humanity. Okay. Lots of people passed away for whatever reason to maybe hypothermia, and some to uh, carbon monoxide poisoning. Make sure y'all get carbon monoxide um, kits to go in your homes, um, because winter is approaching us, and I need to get some batteries for mine and stuff like that, especially for the temple. I must say that. And make sure you have your fire detectors. Do your testing. Make sure you're doing your monthly testing on your fire detectors. Make sure they got good batteries and they're in good working order. The winter is approaching us. Um, so looking at those people, what have I learned? I've learned that if winter approaches, and if winter is here and my electricity go out and I don't have a fireplace, I need to have a plan as to how I'm going to warm myself. The cars may not necessarily be a good place to warm yourself. You still got to be keeping in mind carbon monoxide poisoning. If some kind of way your pipes get clogged up by an enormous amount of snow, you have to continuously get out and make sure that your exhaust pipes are clear. This may save somebody's life. Um, I, when that happened, a lady called me. She was there in Texas, and she said, "Mama, everything you said was true." She said, you saved us, because I've always stressed to you all, you got to have these plans in place, how you're going to take care of yourself if something happens. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. A lot of people want me to just talk about hoodoo and everything, but shit, this is hoodoo. Survival is hoodoo. Hoodoo is survival, okay? Um, Make sure that is going on, that you have clear exhaust pipes if it's snowing. Um, get your fuel and put them in containers. I'm going to go out and get containers to put some kerosene up, to put some gasoline up. If it is a gas crisis and you're in your car trying to keep warm, know that you can run out of fuel. That's not a good alternative. You want to, if you haven't, maybe add a fireplace to your house. Maybe add a fireplace. Have some gas containers in place. Get you some gas containers, not gas containers, but sorry, tin barrels. That's what I want to say. Have you some tin barrels and stuff that you could drop wood in and start a fire or something like that. Get you some logs. You may not have a fireplace. Get you some logs anyways. Somebody is listening. I know everybody don't need this, but there is one person that is writing a checklist. So this is not in vain. So you can have that to go in a barrel or in a fire pit or something like that and go outside and try to keep yourselves warm. Sleeping bags, lots of thermal wear, and you know what I'm saying? Thick thermal socks and stuff. Go on out there to Bass Pro. They have all of that stuff, outdoor stuff. Go to Academy. Everybody don't have a Bass Pro Academy. But they have different places. Another place called Dick's. Go to those places and get what you call outdoor survival things, as if though you're going to camp outside. Get you a tent, shit, for God's sake. Get a tent. But I'm telling y'all, you're on your own. When anything goes down, when things get down to the wire between who's going to survive, the corporation or the people, okay, you need to know that the elites are going to support the corporation. Okay? If they had to resuscitate people versus the corpse, they're going to revive the corpse. Okay? You're on your own. The government is supplementing you all they can with the child's money credits that they send out. I don't forget the name of it. They're funding that. They're funding SSI. They're funding Social Security. They're funding food stamps. They're funding veterans aid. They're funding these things. Okay, they're funding out these things so that they won't have a guilty conscience, because they still have a conscience now. They still got a conscience at the end of the day. Okay, we can't say that they don't. They did hand us out our $1,400, our $600 worth of stimulus money. Okay, they did do that. Okay, so, and who knows, they may give us some more money. I had told y'all, I said they were going to give us some more money, but they did give us more money, but it was for the children. If you get this money, please get some canned goods for your kids, put it up, pet milk, different things like that. Somebody went in my comment section and said, I wouldn't shop out of Walmart for nothing in the world. Your ass will shop out of Walmart if they are the only people left with a few canned goods and your ass is hungry. You're going straight over there in that Walmart to get whatever you possibly can. So don't never say what you won't fucking do, because you're going to do it. They had one can of collard greens left in there to eat, because everything else shut down. Your ass going over there, and you know it. Walmart get their canned goods from the same other places you go and get your food. Smart ass. Okay, so I got that out of the way. And that lint is keeping y'all entertained right now. So don't say I ain't give y'all no entertainment, because I can see the fan just blowing that lint. Who knows? Maybe it's a nanoparticle. Okay. Solar Apothecary says, yes, unfortunately, California is a dead land. It is. Everything is dried up in California, y'all. Nothing to brag on no more. I'm from California. Okay, well, we already know that you're in the land of the dead. Yes, you are. Okay. MGM, dead. No one cares about MGM. No one cares about Hollywood. It's not about Hollywood anymore. You got all of these independent type film companies and stuff that's outdoing this place. It's all about Netflix. Netflix has gone international. They got some good ass movies. We are loving their episodes and stuff that they got coming on and everything. Who wants Hollywood? I mean, who wants that? So if you're in Hollywood, you need to be planning your exit. Because they going to milk y'all dry. And it ain't going to be worth it to be there. And besides, you got the fire serpents eating at the crust of the land. And they need to be there, California, because you need to give Queen Khalifa her land back. I am a Khalifian by DNA, and I'm all for Queen Khalifa getting her justice. They said I had DNA samples in my body from Baja, California. So, they stole that too. I'm going out there. I'm going to plan a RV trip out to the places that, y'all know I got to talk about that, to places that they found DNA samples in my body. DNA samples are nothing but records. They're information, and you can activate those if you're in a meditative state and open those up so that you can have all of the knowledge and the wisdom of that particular place. So, Baja, California, I'm going to open those records. The first DNA that they found in the Americas within my body was in Oregon. A cave. A cave. Did y'all hear me? And I got to find that cave. So I'm going to Oregon. I know now it's not a good time because I think they're getting snow in certain parts of those areas already. But when it thaws out, I'm going to take a road trip. And it's going to be a very long road trip. I'm going to go straight through Texas, cussing it. You understand, as I go through it. I've always hated Texas for a long time. Since I think I was in my 20s when I began to hate it and couldn't figure out why I hated it. I know why I hated it because I seen them put a woman to death in Texas. And when I saw that, and then they did Sandra Bland the way they did her, I hate Texas. May it burn. I can't stand that place. I can't stand it. North Carolina, you give me the heebie-jeebies, but I despise Texas. Every time you turn around, they put somebody to death in Texas. I hope I don't have no Texans in here. Because I know y'all going to say, why are you putting so much fury out on it? I'm going to make sure that these people who died, that were innocent, all over the land, but especially in Texas, I want something to happen to them. I'm going to take my personal feelings out of that place, but it's something about that place I don't like. So I'm going to blaze through Texas as quick as I possibly can with all my oil anointed on me and everything. And they be talking about Alabama's prejudice. No, Texas. Texas is... I'm going to start announcing every day. Now, and I'm not saying anything ugly about the people who live there, the residents there, but I'm talking about the system of Texas. It's racist. I don't like the system of Texas. And I got to ride through that motherfucker. Should take goddamn 2 days to ride up in there. Divide that bitch in half. The gutter coming out of me, y'all. Shit. I gotta go through that bastard. Heading on my way to, I guess, Baja, California. And then I got to, I just want to go off on that place. I can't stand that motherfucker. I can't stand Texas. Then I got to go on up here to, not up per, motherfuckers. But I got to go up here. God damn it. To Oregon. Y'all, I'm having a moment, y'all. Everybody be laughing at me. But I can't stand that place. Then I got to go to Oregon. Then I want to go and find this. I know I ain't gonna find this cave, but I just want to go to Portland and just spend some time up there. And I've heard that there are not any black people there. So get ready, Oregon. I'm coming through there for justice for my motherfucking people. The fuck you did with my people. And you better believe everything. I've noticed that every place that I have some DNA from is experiencing some very difficult times, and that's good because I'm going through Baja California. Y'all stole by parts of Baja California, America, did you? Yes, you did. Okay, justice for Queen Khalifa as I go through California on my way to Oregon. And everywhere I go, I'm going to bring a piece of my destruction with me, okay? California, get ready. And then from there, I'm going to Oregon. It's funny, they used to tell me that in school. Say, "Ooh, Vanita, when you come around, look like bad things happen." The fuck it does. How I've been treated in this lifetime. It should. And then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave my evil in Oregon, okay? Because I heard there's not many black people, and Oregon come straight out and tell us that we can't be here. We were there first. I was there since 6300 BC. It says in my DNA report. What did you do to my people? I forgot. When I leave Texas, I gotta go to New Mexico because New Mexico, well, is where I suffered a slave trade. And those people are American Indians that suffered the slave trade. I'm bringing my wrath to New Mexico. Okay? And then when I leave Baja, Oregon, I got to go to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because they say I was there. And I will have covered all of that. And he said nothing about Alabama. So the fuck how I get here, I don't know. The last report was 1853. My people suffered cholera in Pennsylvania. And from 1853 up until now, some kind of a way we migrated here. I think we may have migrated here during the, what they call that, the farmers thing. They had a traveling farmers thing. I think that's how we wound up in Alabama. But according to it, I was never a fucking slave as a black person, but a slave as an American Indian. Okay? 1853 slavery was abolished. It doesn't mean that they weren't still slaving people, because they slaving people now, especially in Mississippi. Mississippi, you are cursed. It's still some people living on plantations in Mississippi. I love Mississippi though. Mississippi, my heart. I love it. And then from there, I will be going to Panama. It said Panama was a place we were at. The DNA, I have DNA for Panama, the country Panama, and Colombia, because it had a circle around Colombia and Panama, which they were together there. And then I need to go to Dominica. So it had the whole circle over Dominica. Not the Dominican Republics, but Dominica. Okay? St. Lucia, Martinique, Virgin Islands. Those little places were circled. And coming over here to South America, Guyana and Suriname, a little portion of Brazil, and something else up in there. I cannot name it. Something like, I think it's a French Guyana. I'm going to hit all of that if I can. This is a part of my mission to go in and to actually shed some tears and put my tears in the soil of these different places so that I can commemorate all of my ancestors there. I don't think I don't think I will make Africa this lifetime. I don't see it possible. So Africa, you're in my spirit. All of you all know that, I am a West African, which most of us black people are West Africans. They say that I am half Nigerian. They say I am. They say that I am Sierra Leonean. And what else they say? Kenyan. They give quite a few African Americans are getting that with my heritage. If you're going to do it, some people are going out getting my heritage. Please if you don't mind. Put your files in my true ancestry. Put them in there so that they can do what they did for me. They have given me every footstep of my DNA from all of these people. Okay? So you got a lot of people now. Don't you? All you people didn't come from no one place. All of the DNA. You're given different samples of DNA from your mother and your father. So my mother and my father gave me all of these different samples that they contained in their bodies. Okay? And you all would do the same. Just like my children, I'm going to have them tested. I and Mr. Willie gave them different samples in their bodies. And my grandbabies got different samples in their bodies. So you're going to get a hodgepodge of a variety of things. Hair colors, eye colors, and all of these things are going to be inside of your body. These are all samples of information. You should want to know it so that you can tap into that. Now, they go further to say that I have some Russian, Soviet, the former Soviet Union in my body, as far and English and German and Hispania, whatever they call that, in there. And then they go on to, I got to tell you, I like to break it on down. Botswana in what you call it, South Africa. And going up to the northern part of Africa. Very profound amount, almost 10% of Moroccan, Algiers, Egypt, and it had a small sample of India and Asia and Iran. I don't know what. I guess Iran is in the Middle East or something like that. And we had Iceland, Greenland. Why I say we, but it's me. I had Iceland, Greenland, and Alaska. All of this. So I have a Mongolian as well as a melanoid Mongolian, and we have our what you call it, Caucasoids. So I'm a hybrid. I'm not the original people. I have DNA from the original people. Then they had pygmy. They said I had some pygmy in me too. I'm like, whoo, I'm almost 6 foot tall with some pygmy bloods. Oh, pygmies, y'all was getting it in with the regular people, pygmies. Okay. Okay, so this is all of me. And on this note, y'all, I got to go. I've been here for an hour and 12 minutes. I said I wasn't going to stay on here long because it's almost like a waste of time being here too long. But y'all know I got to make up for the time that I've not been here. So y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. That helps so I'll know how many people we've had in this place. I know we've had more than 33 people in here. Can we get the thumbs up, y'all? Help mama out now. We done had more than 30 people. Can we get 34? Can we get 34? Can we get 34? Oh, can we get 34? Can we get 35? Thank you to the 34th person. Can we get 35? Oh, can we get 35? We the one started that. We started the auctions and stuff like that. They started that mess over there in Africa when they were selling folks off. Hey, Kevin. Kevin said, and they have rejected all of them. Oh, I'm coming in on the tails ends of things. Hey, Orion's daughter, how you doing? Oh, they do? Okay. Hey, Vanessa. Oh, listen to Vanessa. She said, I lived in Portland, Oregon, and so many people there. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Can we get on up to 40, y'all? Oh, let's get up to 40. Can we get up to 40? Like I said, Mama gonna be coming here on Fridays. I think I skipped a Friday or two. Can we get up to 40? I'll be doing some live streams of the rituals we're gonna be doing, y'all. Y'all in for a treat for the ancestor veneration. Can we get up to 40, y'all? 40, 40, 40, 40. Come on, give me 40 now. As y'all look at my towels, I give y'all towels for my imagery. She says, I ain't gonna get up to 38. Y'all, come on now, give mom 38 now. We wasting precious time. Waiting time is of the essence. We got to get out. I got to get bathed up so I can go and get some canned goods, y'all. Come on, give mama 38. If there's some love in this place. Okay. So she said, I lived in Portland, Oregon, and so many people there act friendly, but they are really stuck up and don't want any outsiders. I can feel it there. Meanwhile, they are the ones who are not from those lands. Shaking my head. They in such fear that you're gonna come back and take your stuff back. That's how come they don't want no outsiders there. But it's coming because once I go to Oregon, it will never be the same. Oregon, y'all better watch out. My people were there, 6,300. Do you see how black I am? That lets you know that the first people there were black people. 6,300 BC. Think hard. I'm coming back to get justice for my ancestors. I'm gonna leave some. I'm gonna put me some spirit dust. As soon as this ancestor veneration is over, I'm gonna start working on cooking up my ancestral dust, spirit dust, and then I'm gonna sprinkle it there so we can go in there and live and take all of what we had back. Okay, so y'all better get ready. Y'all don't stand a chance once I'm over there. You don't even stand a chance. Do y'all see what I'm doing in Selma? Selma got so many cars. Everybody packing up in Selma. I don't care what nobody say. I might not be that leader on a podium in front of thousands and thousands of people, but I'm a silent leader. You understand? People follow me silently. They don't know where they're going, but you following my footsteps. I'm taking all our asses up there to Oregon. Oregon, no. We're going to integrate Oregon. I can hear the people in Oregon now shaking in their boots. They ain't over here. They don't know what's going on, but they feel an unease, like they feel something is coming. I'm back in the chat. Orion's daughter said, I've been watching the California Fire since I was about 5 years old, and I'm almost 40. Honey, they finna get really bad, honey. You ain't seen the fires that's coming. Your fires are coming from out the ground. So if you living in California, I don't know. Get ready for it, because it's coming. And I'm bringing the fire with me for Queen Khalifa. I represent Queen Khalifa's justice because my origins, and I wished I had my little thing in front of me right now. My origins, you hear what I'm saying? I put that out there for everybody. You understand? Way back in the day was in California. Baja, California. And y'all still trying to figure out if this is a Mexican state or if this is an American state. And Baja is beautiful. When I see it, it just brings back memories. And when y'all, a lot of times y'all have memories in your mind, thoughts in your head, and you have these deja vu moments and stuff. We say they past lives, but it's not your just necessarily past life in your soul, but it's a past life of your ancestors, the past life of the DNA that is contained in your body. You know, because our DNA is an instinctual thing that teaches us, okay, you know, like a baby turns his head to your chest to get milk. That is a software that is installed in that baby. And so is the software in our bodies from different places that our DNA has been. So when I saw Baja California and its beauty and the cactuses and the oceans or whatever that was, instantly I wanted to be there. And that was just a longing of that DNA from one of these donors all of our parents and grandparents are donors. It was activated. So I gotta go. But I'm going with a purpose. I'm not just going like, oh, I want to go to a resort. And it's going to be different because they're going to see a black skinned woman with dreadlocks showing up in the joint. And y'all know how that can be. But I'm going heavily anointed. But I'm going with a purpose because I'm going to make sure that I have some excursions and stuff, like some tours and excursions set up. A lot of people go to places like they might just go somewhere to a place and they don't have anything set aside for them to do, so they just there. No, you want to go there and have your tour guide that's going to show you some history of the place, this, that, and the other. Record that if you have to write it down on a book, or have your extra camera so you can document your experience and know where you've been. Just showing up somewhere, just, oh, well, I'm just gonna go over here and do this. It's not gonna be right. You didn't go. If you didn't have excursions and tours, you didn't go anywhere. Okay. Baja California, here I come. Cause I would, if I wasn't having the veneration to get ready for, I would be there right now. I would be in Baja now. So if anyone wants to go with me, I have some women that are ride or dies that are helping me with the veneration. Some people have stuck around. Um, y'all know y'all welcome. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you all know that you are welcome. You need your own transportation, though. Mama can't provide free buses and all of that in vans to get out there. If anybody wants to go with me on this tour, and I know it's hard because like money is so tight, but I don't know where the money is going to come from. But all you got to do if you want to go is ask your ancestors to provide the money. If you want to go outside of me and just go and experience my DNA donations, because that's what I was donated, these genes, and you want to see for yourself, you're welcome. You have my good graces. Could you document it and show me the footage of it? I'd like to see it. Oh yeah, I'm random, y'all, because I'm an artist. But check this out. I love myself some Cuba. I ain't sure they didn't show no Cuban DNA, but I tell you what, I know for sure I had a past life in Cuba. Okay. They showed 5% of Liberians, but most Liberians have Nigerian ancestry. Liberians have that. Liberians are Americans, so we're gonna still have the Caucasian bloodline. It's still gonna be there because we're Americans. Nigeria's gonna dominate, and I think Ghana dominates. Ghana and Nigeria dominates the DNA for Liberia. I haven't heard anybody yet that says I'm half Nigerian. They're gonna. I'm sorry. I didn't back up. I haven't heard anybody yet say I'm half Liberian. Y'all, sometimes I be making mistakes because I'm just talking, and I get kind of tired or whatever. So, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. I've not heard any DNA results where a person says I'm half Liberian. But I do hear I'm half Nigerian. Or I don't even hear I'm half Ghanaian. I don't even hear that. Liberia dominates most black people bloodlines. And I just said most, not all. Especially if you're from the islands, and I am from the islands. Got proof. The last place, like I said, on the islands we were in was in the 1800s. I think we were in, what did they say we were in? We were in, I think, Dominica. Dominica was the last place. And then, well, I'm still not sure if Puerto Rico was in it, or whatever, but it looks like it was Puerto Rico all the way down to those other little tiny islands and stuff. And now we're talking about 1800. That's kind of recent. Excuse me. So I guess I was enslaved. They were enslaved. Excuse me as I burp. I guess we were enslaved. The slavery that we did experience was on the islands. Okay. Now I understand why I am so intrigued with Obia, Hoodoo, Voodoo, and Santeria. So that's why I say I'm pushing for you all to do your DNA and upload it to my true ancestry. My true ancestry is the ultimate. It will give you so many answers. And you may not have that thrive, because I was talking to some other people and they just didn't seem to have interest in it, but they were raised by their parents. I was not raised by my parents, and my father is a mystery. You know, my biological father is a mystery. You know what I'm saying? And my biological mother don't have many answers. So this is why it is so intriguing to me. My the spirits told me that my mother, my biological mother, is more or less of American heritage. Okay, she's more or less the Americas. This is where the yeah, I forgot the Aztec Indians of Mexico was in there. So I have to get as close as I can to Mexico, to Aztec, but I am not going to drive anything through Mexico. That right there will have to be a flight. So I'm going to have to fly there. I'm going to have to fly to as close as I can get to where the Aztecs is. Is there Aztec Mexico? Because that's where they had it, the little circle at. So I got to go down there too. I don't even know if we can drive to Baja, California, because if it is a Mexican state, I don't want to get too close to that. You know, you just can't drive those places and not be swindled. You know what I'm saying? With the cartel and all of that, you just can't ride up in nothing like that. So I got to try to sort out how I'm going to actually get close to Baja, California. You know what I'm saying? If I can get, y'all see what I'm trying to say? Because I can't say it. Ooh, how you doing? Summer Rose says, Illinois is worse too. So much corruption. Hey, Kevin, what you say? They have made it like the 1974, but according to the calendar, movie Rollerball, programming all the natural enemies of them to follow. They be as sports a big part of it. Oh, you can say that again. All these people intoxicated with football. Woo, y'all. Come on now. Y'all better go out and get them canned goods. Right. Summer Rose said, Mama, I beg you to search out that picture. I promise you that was not a whip. That's right. That was not a whip. That was that lasso thing. He wished it could have been a whip so that he can whip one of them with it. But that was a lasso thing. But I'm still going to bring my raft to Texas because of it, okay? Um. Oh, whoa. Okay, I didn't see this. Summer Rose said that wasn't actually a whip. Okay. Media made it seem it was, but the true picture came out. Texas border is in crisis, but a lot of the people coming in are not all good people. There is good people in Texas. Okay, she wants to defend. Summer Rose wants to defend Texas, but I don't like Texas, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I must bring the wrath of my corpses to. It's gonna. I'm sending skeletons out there. I'm sending skeletons out there right now to Texas. Go out there and wage war in the night and torment not the people. I don't have anything against the people. The government of Texas is who I got a problem with. The government. Wage war on the officials of Texas. Get in their nights and get in their head as they sleep. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Orion's daughter said the constellations of Orion has called to her since she was 10 years old. Kevin said all Dracons, 99%, must be destroyed. Okay, I heard that because some of us have some Draconian DNA in our body. You know, traces amounts of it is in you. And those trace amounts of that DNA is what keeps you lined up and being an overseer for the Dracons. Does that make sense? So if you have some DNA in your body of like Bill Gates or some shit like that, you understand? You might have like 1%. Then you gonna kind of see eye to eye with him. And if you see somebody around you, you understand, that is not following the protocol or the rules and the guidelines, then you're gonna go and lash out at them. That's why I said DNA is it's deep, man. Okay, Desert Woman said, how you doing, Desert Woman? She said, Dream, someone told me to prepare. Your video is right on time. Okay, look, I need you all to make sure that you save this video so that you can watch it over and over again. Save it now. If you don't, you cannot come back to it until another 12 hours. This is the way YouTube has it. It stays in processing for 12 hours, okay? And I don't know what this new thing is, but I do know that it stops me from getting views. Okay, so when it uploads tomorrow, I have like what 200 views on it, but it has far more views. It's just the way they do to keep it from getting enough views so that it can be in the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how it works. Your video has to have a certain amount of views to get that become a part of that traffic. In other words, y'all, come on, let's get these thumbs up. We finally got to 38. All I need is 2 more thumbs up. 40, that'll be beautiful to end with 40. Okay, I have my towels here, my colorful towels, my Aztec towels for you all to see, and my Baja collection and stuff for you all to see here. Okay, Chris says, studying for my midterm tomorrow, but I will catch the playback. Love you all. Hit that thumbs up. Love to y'all. Could y'all hit that? Thank y'all for hitting those thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. It will get my videos back into the algorithms as you all go up with the credits. If you want to hit the thumbs down, go ahead and feel free to do that now. It's the people that watch that do nothing at all that is a problem. If you're watching my video and you're not giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I am coming to you in your dreamscape with my soldiers of skeletons. They will be armed with swords and shields. The ends of those swords are anointed with poison. We're going to get you. So if you know you ain't going to do it either way, you're in a lot of trouble. You in trouble! I'm coming to you in the night like a thief in the night. Hey, Jay Williams, how you doing? Hey, Brown Sugar, how you doing? Somebody got scared and they left. We was at 26, 27. Now we at 26. Now we at 25. Get your asses out. You know you ain't gonna thumbs this video up. I'm gonna come and fuck you up in the night. Now you probably say, "Oh, I slept good. She didn't come." I didn't say when the motherfucker I'm coming. I'm coming to your ass. Cause you ain't nothing but a thief. You come to rob and to steal. So get your asses out of my goddamn chat if you know you don't want thumbs is up or down. So I'm going to get you. Because my spirits are watching everybody in here, and it knows who's the thief and who mean me no good. They all seeing eyes. You best better believe if I say I'm going to fuck you up, I'm going to fuck you up. Oh, can I talk to y'all? Okay, I got some other things I need to talk to y'all about. Get them goddamn numbers down. Get your asses out. You're going to experience the blowout I experienced. Why did they leave, y'all? Some people actually left for real. Woo! We dropped from 27 down to 21 people. Wow. See, these people don't mean no good. They don't want to give you a thumbs up or a down. Because they feel like it confirms they've been here. Bitch, you've been here anyways. You still left your tracks here. Get your asses out of here. Okay, Shirley said, our family don't listen when we be telling them and showing them evidence of what is going down. They don't. Long as they go to the store and they see something there, they good. But the minute they see like a few canned goods and they start saying you're rationing and saying you can't have over this net, then that's when they really get to, that's when fuel gonna go up even higher and become scarce because they're gonna gas up their cars and keep on driving from one place to the other, raiding the rest of the shelves. Everybody, please go out and get you one canned good today. If I have to start every video Friday, remember me, on Fridays I will be saying, buy one canned good. Every Friday, buy one canned good. And don't do like I did. I bought a bunch of canned goods and I caught myself eating a can of chili in the night. Don't do what I did. You may want to lock your food away so you won't get nowhere near it. You need to lock it up because people will pass through your house and get your food. How you doing, child of my aunt, 21? How you doing? They say you were talking about your grandchild only eats natural food. I don't feed my grandchild natural food. My grandchild's parents don't want them to have but natural food. I will feed my grandchild the food that I eat. I will feed my grandchild whatever food Gerber has available. You understand what I'm saying? But she, the mother, only wants the grandchild to have only natural food. Now that's what she does. I don't necessarily advocate only natural food because I eat any kind of food I want to eat, long as I'm eating, okay? So we trying to change that with her. I was getting ready to buy her boxes and boxes of Gerber baby food. She says it's just going to be sitting here because if it doesn't say natural or organic, I'm not going to feed it to her. So I got to sit down and really talk to her about that. I know you want to puree your vegetables for your baby, carrots and stuff, and kale and greens or what have you. But I'm like this right here. Make it easy on your baby. And just go out and get some baby food. Don't worry about natural or organic. So this is my push for my grandchild. That my grandchild be able to eat whatever baby food is available. Because we coming down to the fact that, I mean, I can't even find natural baby food. Organic baby food. Okay? So, I can't rule over her. She's 2 hours away. I can't tell her what to do. But now that you said that, I'm going to have to go up in that household so I can sit down here and talk to her about that and try to encourage her so I won't get in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all don't want me to get thrown out of the house, do you? If I get thrown out of the house, then I ain't going to be able to see my grandchild. Now, see, this is what we go through as grandmothers. We have to walk a fine chalk line with the parents of our grandchildren, you know? And I share this grandbaby with another family that is very invested, very family oriented. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be to a point where I'm kicked out of the family and I can't see my grandbaby grow up. But the other grandmother and grandfather is a big part of the life. You know, I have to establish my place now here with my grandchild now. So the child won't grow up and totally not even know who I am. There's some grandmothers that have been kicked out. It's sort of like, you know, kidnapping a baby, taking a baby away from its mother. And then when the child gets grown, the child don't have no connection with you. I saw that story where this little black baby was stolen from the hospital by a black woman. And the black woman raised the child. And to this day, that child's so corrupt. The child don't want nothing to do with his biological mother. She just, the cub is crazy. Gov, you listening to this, you is crazy. Do you hear me? I ain't gonna say you are crazy. You is crazy, good. And I hope they don't show no more coverage on you because you do not deserve it. You are a waste of camera time. To treat your biological mama that way. You're a waste. Do you know how many of us would love to have a relationship with our biological families and stuff, and you got this opportunity? You know, I hope one day you mature and grow up. You need to grow up. What your mother did was a crime, and that's what they're trying to explain to you, baby. You got the Stockholm syndrome right now. So don't need to tell me, this is my mama, this is all I know, this is what I grew up with. Yeah, toxicity, and you are presenting it every time you show up in the camera. Bitch, I don't like you. Where the hell you at? Yeah, I'm just having a temper tantrum moment. Yeah, please, pardon me. So child of my aunt, you were talking about your grandchild only eats natural food per its mother, okay, not its grandmother. People don't understand that you'll eat anything when you're hungry, and this is what I'm saying to the vegetarians. This is what I'm saying to all of these people who are pushing for organics only. If you're going to be eating organics, get your seeds ready, okay? Get your seeds ready, because you're going to be eating just about anything when the ish hit the fan. You're going to be home. So hungry, you may just see a cricket and decide to toast it and eat it. You may just put that over there. Because I heard, I was going to get some, but I just couldn't. There's this big, huge shopping fuel center. Big as I ever seen. And somebody was telling me, gosh, they tried to, well, what's the name of that place? I can't think of it. But anyways, this particular place had like instead of like, I mean, they had chips, but it was like a little bag of toasted crickets. I wanted to try it, but just something about it. Now, we've eaten many bug parts in our foods. Don't think you ain't never ate a bug part, because you have, okay? But just the thought of knowing that it is now a part of me because I intentionally ate it, I just couldn't do it, but I'm going to make my way back around there. I'm going to order it. Something just tells me you need to get ready to learn how to eat bugs, because they're already working on, since food is scarce, and you can have like a fly farm where they got fly farms where they just contain a lot of flies in there and allow them to, I know I'm losing y'all, to lay their larva down. And then when the larva lays down, they dry the larva. And once you dry the larva, they toast the larva, and which they call them maggots. Really, that's what it is. I rather say maggots, because that's what they is. And when they dry the maggot and toast it, then all you got to do, you understand, when you want to have your greenery outside, which will be like chickweed and all kind of different things that you can find growing in the yard, in your front yard, your daisies and stuff like your daisy, your dandelion flowers and all of that. You can take and make you a little green salad with the leaves of the dandelions. Okay. And then have you some vinegar now, and make sure you stock up on salt. Everybody getting canned goods, but how many of you getting salt? Had y'all noticed that salt, the price of salt is going up, and you can't find the poisonous salt in the can, like the Morton salt? All of that starting to go away. Y'all noticed that, didn't it? Pay attention. Salt is going to be scarce. We need salt in order to survive. If this hit the fan and the power grid goes out, and you got your veggies in the yard, if you ain't got no salt, you ain't gonna survive. Our body needs salt inside of it to be able to continue the functions of the heart activity and all of that. So get your salt, and you're gonna pay for salt. Y'all don't know it. Salt has gone up. You just get a can of salt for a dime. Okay? Salt is white gold. If you're going to get it to pink, pink gold. Black, black gold. Because they got black salt, pink salt, and white salt. Get your salt. So now you got your vinegar. And you can make vinegar from apples. Let apples, deteriorate and take the juice off of it. Now you got vinegar. And that's going to be good for your health right there. That's some good stuff right there. But, so you want you to grow you some apple trees if you possibly can. And I'm growing apple trees, and ain't now one of them flower to the date. You can get your rifles ready. Get your BB guns ready, because the squirrels coming, and that's good eating. Eat the squirrels. I'm telling you, raid all the squirrels all over the planet. We're going to need to make them in coats and stuff, because I hate squirrels. Do you hear me? Now, y'all got to realize, I know y'all saying, Mama, you don't even sound like yourself. But I'm just saying, you don't know who you're going to get when you come here. You don't know if it's Spirit Tree, Mother Wisdom Tree, Naima. You don't know who you're going to get. And I know y'all, if anybody knows who this one is, just let me know. Just don't put the name down there, and you'll know who it is. And if you don't know, I'll announce who I am if I don't forget before I end this video. Okay. Make squirrel tents. Make squirrel jackets. Now, if you don't know why I hate squirrels, I'm going to tell you why. They have raided my fruit trees. They have gotten the pears. They've gotten the apples. I only had one pear, and damn it, it was good. One motherfucking pear. They saved one. And every year I say, save me pears, save me peaches. They eat them all. Every squirrel that comes on this yard from now on is a dead squirrel. I'm putting this out in the universe. Every squirrel that comes to raid my fruit trees, you are a dead squirrel. And the mole rats. Since this stuff was not here, I didn't see no mole rats. I didn't see no squirrels. I had a couple of chipmunks that I gave names to. They never bothered my nectarines. The squirrels, and I know the government introduces squirrels to your neighborhood. They do that shit on purpose. If you have a community garden, they're going to send squirrels there. They're going to send cockroaches. They're going to send all of these things, locusts, to eat your food. It was so funny the other day, y'all. I walked out the house to feed my dogs, and I saw a praying mantis at the window staring at me, and it had wings, and I was like, I'd never seen a praying mantis with wings. It had round wings like a butterfly, and they were yellow with like some like butterfly black circles on it. That was weird, and it was just looking at me. And then I felt something hop on my hand. It was a baby frog on my hand. And I'm like, the fuck is going on? All this green stuff attacking me. And then I walked in the door. A locust was on my shoulder. Did y'all hear me? Locust is following me. Squirrels, cockroaches. When I seen one or two, but some kind of a way I got them under control. You know, when you see the cockroach, that's Yamaya. And I noticed that, I know y'all gonna say, oh, that's disgusting. When I was having a monthly cycle, I had cockroaches in the city when I lived in the city. And I would go to Georgia, different places, we would have cockroaches. When my menses were finished, there are no cockroaches that come around me anymore. I have trouble now with squirrels, praying mantis, which I love those. Um, Butterflies, moths. What else? I haven't seen my hummingbirds. So pay attention to the things that are around you. It tells you a lot about yourself. That's why I have a problem with squirrels. So if y'all want to know, so you have my permission to make squirrel coats and squirrel hats, squirrel boots, and squirrel belts. Go ahead on and do that. We need to get that population down. It's just too many of them. You know what I'm saying? And I guess this is what the Galactic Council is saying. It's too many humans on the planet. So we need to get the squirrel population down. Okay. So you done made your salad with your greenery. You need to know that daisies make a nice salad. Dandelions, not dandelions, but daisies, I'm sorry. So the flowers are good. And they're good liver detoxers, blood purifiers, and everything. So you get your vinegar and your salt and douse that down. Okay, and then on the side, you understand, learn how to eat those maggots. Because the maggots, probably they look like they taste like nice and toasty and crunchy. And have those with that. So now you got your proteins and your vegetables in there, okay? You can start getting your earthworms. Earthworms, you can toast those. Because this is how we're going to be eating it if we don't get this under control. You're going to be digging in the dirt looking for earthworms. Get those earthworms, dry them out, and eat them. They make good protein supplements. Very, very good. Because we're going to need protein. Because every vegetarians, I know it's hard to slaughter a wild hog and eat that. You understand? But you can, if the ish hit the fan, eat dried earthworms, dried crickets. Okay? These is an abundance of those things. Roly polies, potato bugs, whatever you want to call them. Get familiar with your insects. Because when you see an insect, you're going to want to eat it. Y'all don't know what it's like to be hungry. I do. I don't know how it feels to be drastically hungry, but if you get drastically hungry, they say you can eat a person when they get like that. So, you know, that's another thing. Watch your children. We just experienced an interruption. Okay, can we get these thumbs up? Watch your kids because people are gonna be willing to eat. That's all I gotta say. Did I cover everything? Whatever you get you a horse, get you a donkey, get you a mule. Whatever they eat, you can eat it. Okay? I believe this man lost his land next door to me. I'm gonna try to see if I can buy it. I know he lost it because the horses are not back there anymore, and the land is not. They're not cutting the grass. They're not doing anything. So I'm finna see if this land is for sale so I can clear it and have it for my children, my grown children, in case they need somewhere to stay. I'm gonna have to look out for them. They think they know the whole entire world. They said Mama don't know nothing. Like when I was trying to tell my daughter how to take care of her baby, she's like, Mama, that was a long time ago what you did for us. That was like it don't count. You know what I'm saying? And y'all come on now. Y'all young folks need to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never forget how to take a baby. It's the same old, never changes. Taking care of babies never change. I don't know why these young folks think that it does. Hey, Lydia. Lydia said, get that land, sis. Yes, I'm going to get land. We need to try to get land if we possibly can. Especially land where there's a stream of water or something like that. Like here in my backyard, I have a high water table. I can dig and dig to a point where water just starts springing up out the ground, which is a good thing. I'm going to try to see if I can get me a well drilled. Lydia said, watch your children. Yeah, please, y'all, keep an eye on your small children. Don't let your small children just go outside and just play around. Remember the story Hansel and Gretel? That's all I got to say. So I was talking to this man from St. Lucia, And he was telling me about different rituals that they performed on children. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know things like this existed. He said, lots of witches in St. Lucia. Lots of them. And some of them are pretty dangerous in their work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to go no further of what he was telling me, okay? If y'all press one if you want me to do a video later on tonight, and I might do it. But shit, the video might be so spooky, Mom might be scared around him. I'm be scared. Hello? These people are able to turn into dogs, and I know people gonna think I'm crazy, and they're gonna think I'm wild and far fetched. I can to myself too turn into like a dog. I have turned into different animals. Now I know y'all ain't gonna believe me. That's alright. That's alright. But I'm not making this up. I have been. I want to tell y'all about 4 nights ago. I was a dog. And it's hard to control this. So press 1 if y'all want me to go into details about this. If y'all want me to talk to you all about how we as sorcerers can, because I don't use the term witch no more. Witch is basic. Basic. I am a sorcerer or sorceress is what I am. You all want me to talk about it? Press 1. It seems like it's some people that are scared in here. Press 1. I'm going to sit here and wait. See if y'all want me to talk about how I changed into a dog. Lydia, you are the only one that's really listening. Anybody else want me to talk about how I turned into a dog? Y'all, the sun is out and it got dark in this room like a blink and got back light again. Don't nobody want me to talk about it but Lydia. Any true sorcerers or sorceresses in here? Press 1. Okay, Kevin, thank you. Teresa, how you doing? I want to talk to y'all about this. I want to stop the live stream and start back up because I think sometimes you have to do that so that it can be exclusive and people don't know how to get to it. Okay, Orion's daughter. I just want to see how many people reel in here with me. Because some people, you lose them. They say, okay, this is about prepping. And now, you're talking about turning into animals? Oh, I'm gone. I'm out. And then they say, okay, she's crazy over here. You got to realize I'm a different breed of human than you are. I am a sorceress. Okay? I'm sweet and loving. You can look in my eyes. I have these pure, piercing, loving eyes, and I am so sweet. But that's just an aspect of me. I have many personalities. I am Sybil. Okay? I am Sybil, a.k.a. Mother Wisdom, a.k.a. Mama, a.k.a. Did you hear me? Listen to me. I am a whole bunch of people in here. It is just not one person in here. First of all, let's stop. Let's back up so y'all can get to know me. How many people know which alias I am at this point? How many people? Give me, if you know which alias I am. Now, everybody ain't going to know what's going on because some of y'all knew. If you know the alias that is in this body talking to y'all right now, tell me who it is. Tell me who it is. I'm waiting. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm waiting. Y'all know who I am. Are y'all scared? No, I'm not Mother Wilson, Kevin. I'm not Mother Wilson today. That's not who I am right now. Anybody else know? My old people know who I am. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa, how you know? I'm Spirit Tree. I am Spirit Tree. Mother Wisdom is loving. She's caring. You can see the love of motherness in her. Understand? But I'm Spirit Tree. I sometimes have to come in and clean the place up. If you have experienced any rejection from Mother Wisdom, it has not come from that. Hang on a minute. That rejection has not come from Mother Wisdom. She loves all of her oppressors. She loves all of her trolls. She loves all of her adversaries. She loves her enemies. She has like this immense amount of love welling through her being. But I'm spiritual. And I come in when I need to establish order. Okay? I am not loving. I am just real. I'm just the truth. And I realize everybody does not deserve Mother Wisdom, our Mother Wisdom tree's love. Okay? They don't deserve it. Okay? So if you have experienced rejection, you have experienced rejection from me. I'm the one that will send you packing at any time. Okay? So I am very gory. I will tell you the gory details. This is why I say, do anybody want to know? Spirit Tree is a sorceress. She is the one that can eat flesh. Okay? Of anybody's. That's who I am. Okay? So this is what I'm going to teach you all how to do. Eat them. Eat your enemies. Eat them. They don't deserve your good graces. They don't deserve anything from you. But the worst, vampires and energy harbingers, all need to be dealt with. Understand what I'm saying? I'm here to teach you how to fight back. You got to fight back. There's no such thing as turn the other cheek here. It's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth here, okay? Don't ever want you to get comfortable with me, because I'd rather be feared than loved. Hello? Hello? So a lot of you all know Spirit Tree. Teresa knows Spirit Tree. Spirit Tree, me, I have been here since the very beginning. And I was the one that helped Mother Wisdom and Mother Wisdom Tree to develop. Okay? I'm responsible for that. So I should be first and not Mother Wisdom and Mother Wisdom Tree. It should be me. Hello? So anyways, now I want to talk about, since everybody wants to know, how, and I used to talk about this long ago, and I know I've been gone for a minute or whatever, as I allowed Mother Wisdom Tree to develop themselves, because I taught them how. You understand? I've been gone, but I come back. I tend to, for people who don't understand, I tend to come back in the fall and in the winter, because it's the closest veil to the living and to the dead. Mother Wisdom Tree is more or less infatuated with the newness of spring. You know what I'm saying? The birds coming together and giving birth to more baby birds and all of those things. She's very, they are, so when I say she, I'm talking about the two of them. They are very involved with the life process. They are they're just very nurturing beings or what have you. However, when I come, I represent the actual fall and the death. You know what I'm saying? Because first we fall, then we die. I represent that. Understand? So you'll see me, I'll come in right at fall, right at winter. So if you can track me, you can go back and track when my presence is here. My presence is mostly here during the fall and winter months. And I'll be here until about March. And then about March, then they will show back up. Sometimes they'll come back in and out. You may just say, hi, I'm Mother Wisdom. I'm Mother Wisdom Tree. Okay? So y'all know all of the different personalities inside of this body. If you think you walking around and you say you are a medium and you channel and you think you the only body in there, then you don't know what a medium is. Because a medium channels energies And this is what I am, a channeler. I channel different energies from different sources. Mother Wisdom is a source. She has a very own source. Mother Wisdom Tree, which is involved with nature, has her very own source. Spirit Tree has her source, and I am the necromancer. Okay? I am the winter tree, is what I am. Okay? Now, I know I'm going to lose a lot of people. A lot of people are going to just say, okay, it's time to go. Can we get these thumbs ups, please? Can we get them up? Can we get them up? Can we get them up? Give me a purpose to stay. Give me a purpose to stay. So I'm not careful with what I say to people. So y'all got to get ready. Because if I say something, I get angered or triggered or whatever. I am not like Mother Wisdom Tree, trying to fix nothing. You get your feelings hurt, you just get your ass whooped, you just going on. Going on where you got to go. I am the one that is involved with most of the beefs that may go on here in social media. When you ever see that coming out, that's me. That's not Mother Wisdom. That's not Mother Wisdom Tree. That's not Naima. That's not Nima. Okay? That's me. I'm trying to establish order. Because when you open up the wells of love, then you get a lot of vampires. They are attracted to that because that's what they lack. Okay? I'm going to hand you your ass. Okay? Right there in your hand. So y'all know my purpose. Okay? I represent the darkness and the forest. I represent the pestilence. I represent all of these things because they must be. You got to live with that. You ain't going to get no light here right now. You're going to get your darkness handed to you. Okay? And I think y'all understand what's going on here right now. So, a few nights ago, okay? Not nights, but in the daytime is when I travel. And if you want to know how we turn into animals, it is we have to be asleep. So when I fall asleep in my bed, I transform into more or less dogs. Some people may transform into birds, alligators, or what have you. The ethereal form of me transform into dogs. I have been a mice one time, but more or less dogs. A lot of y'all I'm not going to be able to relate. It may be one person in here that can relate to that. They say witches can transform into different animals. Okay? Your magicians can transform into different animals. Different mystics can transform into different animals. The way I'm going to explain it, you will have to go into sleep, into trance mode. Your ethereal copy will produce a full-blown animal. May that it be a wolf or what have you, a lion or something. Like some people might say, I live in the city, but I swear I saw a lion. Mr. Willis saw a kangaroo hopping across the street. And we mostly see kangaroos in either zoos here in Americas or out in Australia. That is because more than likely that was either a sorcerer or somebody doing some form of witchcraft or something. It's real. I can tell you this because I'm opening up my Akashic records and my DNA to my homeland of St. Lucia, Dominica. The witchcraft of the islands of the Caribbeans is what I'm opening you all up to. Something that you might not necessarily hear in different places. Would you see me on the camera just transform directly into a supernatural animal of some kind? No. But there may be some people who can. I'm telling you how it works. You go to sleep, you go into trance, your ethereal copy produces the animal form that can be seen by human beings. Okay? The only thing it is not to be caught in your human ethereal form, because if you turn into a wildcat, and I just heard the wildcat say "Row," if you turn into I saw a small black wildcat panther in front of my house late one night, and I knew it was a witch. It was a witch that showed up, was showing its form. It looked and it hurried up and got inside of the trees. So, you have a lot of people, a lot of Appalachians, you got a lot of forest people, you got a lot of Caribbeans that are doing this. Okay. Um, I've heard a person say that a woman that lived next door to them was a sorcerer, and she came out her ethereal form as a black cat, wild cat, and came into a man's yard. She lost control, and he shot her down. And they found her in her home in a bed dead. So a lot of these people who might be dead in the bed may have taken on the ethereal form of becoming a wild animal and have gotten gunned down. I mean, some of us can go as far as Africa and different places all over the world in our ethereal form. I hadn't done it in a while, but I had did it a few days ago, and I was in my ethereal form, and I was laying next to my dogs. I have two dogs, and we were like in a high elevated place looking down on the house that I used to live in before I moved here. And I was a part of their pack. I was just laying down with them, and it felt really, really good to when I was. It feels good when I'm a dog now. And I know people gonna think, "Oh, you must be crazy, girl," but that's the reason why I decide to be a dog, because it's a very beautiful, unified, family type oriented situation. Um, I'm mostly a black woolly dog when I come out. So if you do see a black woolly dog, maybe I have come by and given you a visit. I know it sounds far-fetched and it's starting to sound like a fairy tale or what have you. But if you could talk to more people that are like me, which there are not very many people like me, because your DNA makeup makes you who you are. There is no one else here on the planet that have your DNA variation. Your DNA variation makes you you. You know what I'm saying? Now with my variation, then I may be talking a little bit too far out there for you. You understand what I'm saying? So I can come into your home, which, I'm very careful where I go, because I know that if I go to where you are, what have you, you may say, "Oh, I'm gonna have to shoot that." I know, I know, I'm gonna have to shoot you down. We have to be careful when we're in that form to, you see what I'm saying? And a lot of the times you don't have as much control when you're in that as you do here. You understand what I'm saying? Like a roach don't have any control. It's gonna go in your house and be in there in the bread looking for this, looking for that, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in that form, you have to still be able to be in some type of control, and that is hard, because if you are a wildcat and you go in front of somebody's house, they're gonna shoot you. If you are a bear, my son said he turns into a bear. And he said he has been gunned down before as a bear before. They harpooned him. You understand? Or you just have to be careful where you're going, because you go around humans, they're going to kill you. So you see like a wolf in an area where they're not usually wolves, that's a sorcerer. Okay? You see a polar bear in Miami running loose, they be like, "Oh, somebody was keeping polar bears." That's somebody in their form, in their animal form, coming in, doing some form of sorcery. It's a good way to spy. You can spy on your enemies in that form or what have you. Walk the rooftops of their homes, and they hear the paws and stuff of a wildcat on top of their roofs and stuff like that. So I've given you an idea of how I change into an animal. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, child of my aunt. Yeah, they're doing everything in here. They don't necessarily support. YouTube and Google don't support me and my channel. They want me to kind of pretty fold it up and throw in the towel and stuff like that. But You know, that's not going to happen. If they want this to go away, they're going to have to find some other things like, you know what they got to do. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Other than that, I'm going to be here most Fridays and stuff like that. Okay? Okay, Kevin said 100. There is a great episode of the 1980 series of The Twilight Zone where a man who loves women in a V-sexual way transforms into a cat to go into beautiful women's houses, then get with them. It is fun, and that's true. And he get all of those. Rod Sterling get all of those different. He channels those from real life events. Like I say, you go to these islands and stuff at nighttime, you liable to see everything walk in the streets and howling and growls and moaning and all type of things. Like I'm here at the house and I hear that type of stuff. It don't even face me. I hear it all. Growls. I hear the I hear the banshee, yeah, screaming and all that. I don't even get phased. I'm like, okay. Knocking on the doors, like, give you. I hear the chains. Some of them are bundled in chains with their hands chained up, feet chained up, and stuff walking. And you hear the chains and stuff like that. I'm not even phased. I can care less. I see the skeletons walk. I'm not even phased. Matter of fact, I greet them. I'm like happy to see them. I'm like, okay, how are you? As simple as that. So you got to get yourself ready when you get into this business. You liable to see anything. Okay, y'all, I think I've talked enough, y'all. I know everybody done grown tired. Thank y'all for the 51 thumbs up and all of the thumbs down. I will be in the dreams of those who did not do anything at all. I'm going to get you. Hey, the drama, Scrooge said, this is weird. It is. You're on a different frequency right now. Okay? You found yourself here and you don't understand or you can't relate. You are on a whole nother bandwidth. Okay? If you want to hang around and listen to more, okay. But, you're not just here by mistake. Something wanted you to come in here and get this message. So while you at it, I need for you to save this video because for 12 hours, this video will be in the ethers where you cannot find it while they process it, okay? So bookmark this video. Continue to come directly into my website if you want more videos. This video will be placed into, I said I will, but I myself cannot save it. I can't track it. I cannot save it. Let me see if I can save it. No, I can't because I don't have my laptop up. But when I do get it out of the 12-hour processing mode, I'm going to put it into the website. My website is in the description box. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to that. Get ready because I'm going to have a whole nother website. I do not like Wix. Wix, you pay too much money for it. $30 and $60 a month is too much for Wix. Wix is almost like an advertisement place because it's all about itself, which it should be. It's nothing to do with you. When I send off email blast people saying they don't even bother to go and see what I put inside the website as far as videos because they have to type codes in, the links to the YouTube videos inside of the website don't work. So when I copy the link and put it in my website and send it to you all in an email form, they don't even work. So I was wondering what was going on during the first ancestral veneration of last year. People were able to come in. I was getting like 100, 200 views on videos. Then it all stopped after the ancestral video because YouTube, what YouTube and Google did was they fixed it where these links are broken once they are placed inside of emails. Do y'all see the extent of what they are doing to censor me? And they're also listening to phone conversations. They are doing the most because I am just that important. And it makes me feel good because I know that they are listening and they are engaged. Google and YouTube. Because we don't go to the extent of doing things like that for people who are not important. If I was not important, it wouldn't be like this. Okay? I do videos now. When I finish the video, say like say 500 views. When they get through and they take it through processing, I'm starting off with 100 views, y'all, to 200 views. Do y'all hear me? When this gets through processing, it probably won't have no more than 100 to 200 views. But on my end, I'm seeing 500, 600 views. And then they be shaving it off the top. Okay, Drummel said, new here. What is this about? Okay. Drummel, tell me how you got over here. How did you get here? How did you find me? Okay. Okay, Liddy said, I love spiritual. She goes there, like it or not. It's hard to love spiritual. When you hear people talking the bad news out in social media about spiritual, they're talking about the fact that she don't give a crap and she don't give a damn. They get confused because they think that this is a motherfucking wishing well over him, that they can take whatever the fuck they want. And then when I step in and put my foot on their goddamn neck, and they feel like, ooh, I'm a victim. Yes, the fuck you are. You are a victim. And that's where you're going to stay at. You're going to stay in your victimhood because that's what you are. You're not a warrior. You're not a fighter. You're not a soldier. You are a victim of me. Because I have power and authority and dominion over you. I'm your master. Okay? All of those people who talking mad crap here in the past, they know that I'm their master. Okay? Hello? You got to have that fight sometimes. If you don't have that fight, they're going to take advantage of you and take from you. You understand what I'm saying? And I was able to establish some control over these people because they were just trying to come in and raid and take over. So I have a place now. I have my place here where I am respected and everything. And these people know that they can't come over here and just do whatever they want. I've shown you in social media all of what I went through. All of the people talking mad crap. How about they silent now? Because that's the type of power I got. Ain't nobody saying a word. Why? You want to know why they ain't saying nothing? They've either wind up in hospitals, they wind up dying, they wind up sick, they wind up with problems. And I want you all to learn how to do that. Send them your pestilence. I have pestilence, and I can send them out. The locust is my pestilence. I will eat your crops. The squirrels are my pestilence. I will go into your house and your rooftop and your attic and eat the wires up from your lights. I will eat and tear up your installation. I will have you cold in the room, hot in the sun. Learn how to operate your pestilence. You can send these things out. Send the roaches out. If you got the roaches, send them to your enemies' houses. Let them open up the doors and see roaches crawling all over the mayonnaise jars and the bread and all of that. Send these things. These are your defenses. These are your allies. If you got spiders, let them build cobwebs. Let them build cobwebs all over their ceilings and walls. Send out the black widows. When they open the door, let black widows crawl all over their hands. Hello? Send them the, what you call that other deadly spider with that violin on its back. Send out the brown recluses. Whatever you have that is of danger around you, send them to your enemies. Now, they won't work on me because we heavily guarded over him. So don't think of, oh, I'm going to send this in. What I got over here, no, you're not, because it's not going to work. Okay, now I gave everybody an education and all of that. I must go. Okay. Hey, C.N.1, how you doing? C.N.1 says the owls during the day may have been spying on me. Have you seen an owl up in the daytime? It's not good to see them in the daytime. They have all owls are omens. There's nothing good about an owl. Seeing one, hearing one, there's nothing good. There is a barn owl that'll hoo in the evening time, hoo hoo. That one is particularly safe. But to hear the owl when he go, ooh, 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 those are not good. They are omen of sickness. They're warning you because they can see in the supernatural world. All birds are angels. They can see. They are either angels of death or they're angels of light and love and birth, whatever you want to call it. Aja gets me information from the invisible world. They can all see in the invisible world. So if a bird comes up, pecks at your window, peck, 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 is letting you know that, it's either greeting you to the neighborhood, because I had that when I first moved here. And I don't see them anymore. The mockingbirds came and tapped at my window to let me know, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. I know they followed me from where I left. And when my son was here recovering from a car accident, they would always knock on his windows to encourage him. So birds bring love and encouragement, but they also are a warning of death. If they're in your house flying and they mysteriously get in your house, you don't know how they get in here. Which I don't know, because one time when my son was recovering, we had a bird to show up in here and it helped him to recover. And I kept seeing this white cloak being. When you see the white cloak being, it is trying, that's an apparition. It can bring death, or it can just be showing up to let you know that it's with it for healing. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll look at you and tell you, okay, I'm going to heal you or what have you. That one in black is always death. Or sometimes it can heal you, or it may be bringing and bargaining with you for your soul. If you're trying to buy time. It's either going to go and take you on out, or it's going to let you buy time. Most of the time when the black cloak being bring you coins to help you to buy time, it is trying to pay you for your soul. Okay? They always try to do that when they're going to try to pay you in some kind of a way. And I can't get too deep into that. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. Oh, Lord. I don't even forget why he was talking about. Okay. So, but, now, with owls, if you see an owl in the daytime, you know what I'm saying, it's letting you know that somebody's going to transition on. You know what I'm saying? Let you know that. I've seen 2 owls up in the daytime. Both of them didn't have a head, because somebody had shot them by the head. You got some people that do it for sports. I had brought one of the owls home with me. If you see an owl that is deceased, get it, bury it, get its feathers or what have you, so you can avoid the omen. Okay. When you see them in a tree, there's nothing you can do about it. There is going to be something that is going to happen. I have something that I say when I see them, but I ain't gonna tell y'all because it might not work for me. What I say, and people in the past know what I say when I see them, because when you see them in the daytime, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, they telling you that somebody finna be gone. That's what they be trying to tell you. And you don't want to see that. But if you do see one on the side of the road disabled, go ahead and get it. And go ahead on, if it can be salvaged, and call your local wildlife forestry. Let them know about it, because they're dangerous. Their claws are so razor sharp. You know what I'm saying? They can claw dead in your neck. You gone. They razor sharp. I have an owl here now. I have the claws still to the date. And I have a few of the feathers from it. No death was experienced because I got it and I just knew what to do. So you want to get them. If you find a dead bird in your yard, go ahead and make a hole for it and bury it. Put it somewhere, because if you just leave it out in the elements, somebody's going to die in the family. So the best way to avoid that is to bury it in the ground. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, no more since, okay, since you moved, that's good. I guess we're talking about the same thing. I be kind of like looking sometimes, going from up to down. From down to up. I'm sorry. Woo, y'all, I'm tired now, honey. Words won't come out right. Okay, it has been so nice. Thank you all so much for your support. Hopefully I'll be able to come back in. I want to do some sorcery for those tonight on the next channel, Mother Wisdom Tree channel. Expect for Spirit Tree to be there. Okay. I want to go deeper into darkness on that channel. You know, how you can take care of your enemies. You know what I'm saying? How you can feel their mattresses with, when they lay down on their mattress and stuff, they can hear just sounds of a whole colony of insects in their mattresses and stuff. How you can make them see swimming worms in their eyes, and because they deserve it. Okay. So we're going to talk deep on that if I do it tonight. Okay. So, you know, press 1 if you want to hear more on sorcery and more on press 1 if you want to hear more on necromancy and sorcery. I don't see nobody doing nothing. Are there any brave people in here that wants to see more? Okay, C.N.1. You want to see it? Woo! She wants to see it. Man, you're going to talk close enough in person. We're going to sit down and we're going to, I'm going to start, you know, we're going to do some classes on that 101. Okay? Okay, Kevin wants to see it. Okay. Or Costello wants to see it. I'm trying to see how many sorcerers you got. If you want to hear something like that, you are definitely a sorcerer. Okay, Teresa is a sorcerer. See, N.1 is a sorcerer. Kevin is a sorcerer. Hey, Turner, how you doing? Okay, San Turner is a sorcerer. Triple Goddess is a sorcerer. Did I miss a sorcerer up here? I need to know how many sorcerers we have in the house. Okay, so I can protect myself from the sorceresses and the sorcerers. Okay, Teresa is a sorcerer. Okay, now you got some folks that just gory. I mean, and I be looking at them like, what you doing that? You doing that? I wouldn't have never suspected it. I think most of the people that are in here are sorcerers. Oh, you wouldn't even be here. Y'all would be over there with the normal people. Orion's daughter is a sorcerer. Okay, Malik, are you a sorcerer? Okay. Malik is a sorcerer. Okay. There's another name for them. They call them, oh gosh. You got sorcerers, warlocks. That's what they are. They're warlocks. Oh, Malik said, I'm a sorcerer in my phases. I'm a Cancer. Any more sorcerers? I think we got into all of them, and everybody else ran like they had gasoline draws on because they couldn't handle it. Okay, so I have a purpose. I'll be here, okay, on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel later on tonight. How about that? Get your popcorn ready and your chips ready. Get your things, get your soda, what have you, and get it ready so we can go in. I'm gonna be in my sorcerer attire with my face made up and everything. I'm gonna have my hair wrapped and whatever, and I'm gonna go deep into my Akashic records of my Caribbean ancestry on the islands and everything, and my West African heritage, you know, in West Africa. I'm gonna put all of that energy in that, but I really want to concentrate heavily because I've never been to Africa. My DNA been there, you know. But you know what I'm saying? I guess y'all said, Mama, you haven't been to the Caribbeans either. Look, I want to do the Caribbean type sorcery tonight. That's what I want to be into that. Can I tell y'all a story? One story that was shared with me by somebody that was from the Caribbean. I want to share that, and then tonight I might share a few more. There was this guy from the Caribbean that shared this story with me, and he said that when he was young, he was at this club. And he said the lights were kind of dim, and everybody was dancing and having a great time. Ooh, they were having a great time. And this beautiful lady came in and just captured all the guys' eyes. Even the ladies was looking like, oh, she's fine. And said that she was dancing with this guy on the stage, honey, and everybody just had to stop and watch her. And she slipped and pulled her skirt up, her dress up just slightly. And they saw that one of her legs, and I may have told you all this about this. One of her legs, she had a goat leg, one goat leg. And they said fur was on it and everything with a hoof on it. One of her legs shapeshift into an animal's leg, and said that people bust the doors open getting out, bust out of the windows trying to get out of that place, got in their cars and flew off. They had to eventually shut the whole club down. Club had to be shut down. Nobody would go back over there. So I just want to talk about all of the different shape shifting that they do in the South. Here down south where I'm at, all the way down to the Caribbeans, okay? We're going to be talking about a lot of that tonight. Yeah, Oracle Stella said, oh my God, that's too much, ain't it? That's too good for TV right there. Yeah, that stuff happens. I've seen some shape shifting go on my own self personally. I never will forget one night, me and my son was coming from G's Bend. Something about G's Bend. Nobody talks about the hauntings of G's Bend. But anyway, when we was leaving there, it was dark. We was looking up in the sky, hovering over the treetop. We saw horses. We saw horses. You know, the shadows of the horses galloping. Like somebody had a wagon, and they had about like 2, 3, 4 horses, or something like that. You could see the man, you know, riding across the sky over the tree line, the shadows of it. And I said, what the hell is this? Let me get the fuck away from here. The thing was hovering over our head. Okay, now. Kevin said goats are beautiful and they don't take no mess. They sure don't. It's good to have them around. Go ahead and get your goats, because goats will eat up trash. So if the ish hit the fan and the people are not coming by to pick up your trash or what have you, the goats will eat it up for you. So you can burn up the tin, okay? Burn up your tin and give all your paper goods to the goats. They like that kind of stuff. Let them eat that. Oh, Sand Turner said, I can't wait, Mama. I have seen people shape shifting. And if y'all want to, I can do, how many people would like to come on live stream with me on our StreamYard and share their stories? Anybody want to share their story? Press 1. I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking for you to come in now. Who wants to share some stories? Some of the most bizarre stories that you may have heard from other people or you encountered yourself. Anybody want to be on StreamYard tonight at 9 p.m.? Okay, Kevin. Okay, I'll be looking for you. Mama got to go and get her. I'm going to have to get a whole new set of tires, because I don't believe in. I had a toll. Let me tell y'all about what happened. So I was leaving the temple, and I was riding down the road. Pitch black. I'm saying to myself, oh my God, it is 11 o'clock at night. What am I doing on this street? I have to be careful what I think of, because I can manifest it. Okay? I'm just riding and toodaloo, 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 toodaloo down the street. First of all, I saw yellow body bags, and I rebuked those. I saw a yellow body bag, a white body bag. I was seeing that, and I was like, oh, let me just get that out of my head. I was seeing somebody on a ventilator, just seeing some crazy, weird ish, because my mind will take me in these places because I be seeing events and things that are happening. I said, oh, nah, I can't be thinking about that. And then out of nowhere, I said this right here. I said out loud, I said, oh my God, it's so dark. It's Alabama got these winding roads, cliffs that drop 20 feet, 30 feet. No guardrails. Oh my God. Alabama should be sued. Alabama, you in trouble. They should sue Alabama for what they have here. 20 and 30-foot cliff drops with absolutely no guardrails. Pitch black. You can't see nothing. A thin line between life and death because 18 wheelers coming down like with force, with so much energy. If they hit you, your car would just blow up. Do you hear me? I said to myself, loud, not loud, just me in here. I would not want to have a blowout out here. I would not want to have that here. Y'all. And I was imagining in my head what I would do if I had a blowout. 5 minutes later, I heard this. It was loud. I thought maybe, and I wasn't even scared. What's scaring me now is I wasn't even scared. And I felt like I was going through a tornado, a wind tunnel, as I heard this turbulence that was around the truck, and I was just going down the hill. I wasn't even scared. I wasn't scared. I was more or less heightened and alert. You know them ancestors with me. I just went on down here. The truck didn't get out of control and nothing like that. Now, if it had been a front wheel, I may have went on down the cliff. But down there, it was the back portion of the rear end of my car on the right side, passenger side. And I knew it. I said, this is a flat. I manifest a motherfucking flat. Sitting up here obsessing over it the whole time. Obsessing over what I would do if I had one. It happened to me. It happened. So I go down here. I can't pull over because 18-wheelers are coming down the hill with so much impact. So I had to drive. Had to drive on a rim. I just drove on my rim and I got to get ready to go, y'all, because I got to get a whole set of tires. So I just drove on my rim all the way down till I got to a place where I was in a safe spot to park my car 11 o'clock in the night. I'm sitting here. Car's just going. Got my emergency flashes on. Nobody stops. 1 or 2 cars. Sheriff stopped. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. What's going on? I have a flat. You got somebody coming? Yes. Okay, you be safe now. They went on up the road. They didn't come back that way because they didn't want to have to change it. But anyways, everything is good. I called a tire place out. I mean, not a tire place. I called always, y'all, look, let me tell you something. If you got insurance, pay an extra $6 on your insurance, and then you can have AAA to come out. AAA, I don't have AAA. I have Liberty. We have a habit of saying AAA, but I have Liberty. Liberty, I just called them up on the phone. Hey, look, I got a flat. Liberty sent a truck company out that does all type of stuff like that. Mr. Willie couldn't do nothing. My son couldn't do nothing. They could change it, but guess what? I had a flat inside of the spare tire. It was flat. So the guy came out, he took the tire off and he put it away. and he put air in my spare. So y'all make regular checks. Make sure you have a spare, because some people don't even know that they don't even have a spare tire. Make sure you got your spare tire. Make sure it's full of air at all times. And because you all may experience the blowout too now. And I want to talk about what's causing these blowouts too, in some cases. So I was up and rolling, I was gone, and it taught me a lesson. I need to make sure that I'm in before late at night, because you can't see what's in the street one half the time. But Mr. Wheeler had told me in the past, he said it seems like it's a nail in there. We took the tire to some Mexicans, and they couldn't locate the nail, but that nail had to be in there because the tire finally gave and blew on out. Uh, so y'all want to make sure that you all have that. I was lucky, which I'm always gonna do that. I was lucky that I have on my insurance a towing package. If I have any kind of my car stall or whatever, they'll come in and take good care of me. Women, make sure you have that, because the worst thing you can do is to have a blowout your car stall, and you don't have anybody to come and get you. Okay? I ain't had no business in my ass on that road that time of the night, and I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go. I got somebody let me know that they ready to take me to the tire shop. I gotta get okay. So if you have a blowout, don't go and get those old raggedy tires or whatever. My tires are always get my tires in sets. The last time I got these side tires done was like 2016. It's time for some new ones. They did tell me at the auto mechanic place, you need some new ones. Mr. Wood said, you got good thread, just hold on to them. It didn't go out because the tires had good threads on them. It's just like every 4 to 5 years you have to replace them. It was right at 4 years they wanted to replace them. They'd be wanting like $800 and $900, and I was trying to save, but that's not what got my tire. There was a nail. You go in Birmingham, you get a lot of nails up there. Kenya had 2 blowouts. She always get nails because on her job she does a lot of driving, going to house to give patients shots, meds, stuff like that. So she gets a lot of blowouts up there in Birmingham. It's don't be shocked if you go through there and get a nail. That's just common sense. You're gonna get a nail in your tire in Birmingham. That's just how it is, okay? Because they be having a lot of scrap metal, nails, all kinds of stuff just dropping it on the ground. They don't care nothing about other people. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you have a towing package. Also get a rental package. On my insurance, I pay $169 a month, y'all. It's a lot of money. But I get it all. I get hotel. I get with Liberty. I get hotel. I got like $150,000 worth of coverage if I do something. And we have to keep that because, and it's 2 of us on there. We have to keep that, so they won't take my property. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got enough coverage and you bragging, I got about 5 or 6 pieces of real estate, and you hit somebody's stuff and you ain't got enough coverage, they coming for everything you got. Get you a firebox to go in your house if you keep important documents in your house, like the deeds to your land, birth certificates, just things you can't replace. You know what I'm saying? Pictures and stuff or whatever. If you got cash money, put them in a firebox. Put them in a one of them big old tall vaults. Put your stuff up. It can flood. It can be a fire. Okay, I done covered everything, okay? Okay. San Turner said have a car shield. Okay. How you doing, Goddess Wisdom? How you doing? Okay then, yes, doing. I'm heavily protected, y'all. It wouldn't. Thanks C.N.1. It wouldn't hurt to anoint your head, anoint your cars too. Anoint your tires. Anoint your engine. Anoint it. Now, this is another thing I've heard. I've heard that the streets are so hot until you're going to get a lot of blowouts. They can't control the heat. So a lot of these blowouts that are you experiencing in your cars or in your 18 wheelers are because of that. And they're going to have to come up with something. These streets are heating up. So rubber is not going to be able to sustain that heat, y'all. You may have to go back to the horses. Horses got these big toenails because that's all it is. The hoof ain't nothing but a toenail. You know what I'm saying? You can walk on that, right? He can walk on that. He won't feel the heat like a car will. And on this note, I'm out. Y'all, please hit thumbs up. Give me something to 60. Let me get my behind out of here because I'm getting my text. I'm getting everything that I need to go so that I can get a whole new set of tires. I hate to let 3 of them go, y'all, because it don't even look like nothing wrong with them. What they do is they take those old tires and then they sell them to the Mexicans, buy them and put them on other people's cars. That's what they do. Because if I could, I'd keep it and just buy one tire for the back, but then it's going to be uneven treads, y'all. Make sure you keep your tires rotated from front to back and let them inspect your tires. They're going to inspect it. They're going to find what you might not be able to inspect with your eyes and stuff like that. Keep your tires rotated. Make sure your batteries and stuff are... Just go in and have your car a full service, y'all. Go and do that, okay? Because we rely on these cars to keep us safe, okay? I'm out.